Last year, and soon after the two sessions, the State Council issued the guidelines on strengthening regulation, preventing risks, and promoting the high-quality development of a capital market, also known as the new 9-point guideline. Over the past year, with the coordination of the Office of the Central Financial Commission, we have worked with relevant parties to speed up the implementation of the new 9-point guideline. We have also formulated and revised over 50 rules and institutions, which together constitute a 1+N policy framework. These efforts have systemically reshaped the foundational system and the underlying logic of regulation and have brought about positive and profound changes in the capital market. First, on strengthening regulation and investor protection. Following the principle of strict regulation and management, we have strengthened the regulatory system and improved the regulatory performance across the whole process of IPO, information disclosure, corporate governance, merger and acquisition, reorganization, trading, and delisting. We have taken prompt and resolute measures to investigate and punish serious violations that cause concerns in the market and are detested by investors, such as accounting fraud, fraudulent IPO, market manipulation, and insider trading. The General Office of the State Council has also promulgated the opinions on the comprehensive punishment and prevention of accounting fraud in the capital market. So we have worked with the relevant sides to launch a special campaign against the accounting fraud of listed companies and step up the investigation and punishment of typical cases of major consequences. In 2024, we handled 739 cases of various types, confiscated over 73 billion RMB yuan of illegal funds, transferred 178 cases and leads to public security authorities, up by 51% year-on-year. And disciplinary or administrative discipline is only the initial stage of punishment, and if the laws are violated, criminal responsibilities will also be charged. We further charge the criminal responsibilities of the responsible persons of Kangde Xing, ST Xingyi, and other violation cases in the securities industry. In the meantime, we have paid close attention to protecting the lawful rights and interests of retail investors in accordance with law. We have pushed for the smooth conclusion of the two cases involving intermediary agencies. The two companies are Amic System and Sino Essence, which are the first two cases after the promulgation of the securities law. We have also steadily advanced the two litigation cases involving the special representatives of Qing Tongling and Michel Ecology and Landscape, achieving new progress in investor protection. Second, on preventing risks and stabilizing confidence. Last year, the market dynamics were quite complex, posing serious challenges to the stability of the stock market. We have worked with relevant sides to improve the mechanism for ensuring market stability and introduced a series of policy steps. We have improved the regulatory system for automated trading, fully suspended securities lending in accordance with law, improved the northbound information disclosure mechanism, seriously punished illegal shareholding reduction practices, including shareholding reduction through divorce, indirect shareholding reduction, and flash cash out. We have also worked to bring more capital into the market. The registration-based issuance of public mutual funds has visibly picked up speed, and the total scale of ETF funds have surpassed 3 trillion yuan. Market value of A shares held by public mutual funds increased from 5.1 trillion yuan in the beginning of 2024 to the current level of 6.2 trillion yuan, up by 21.6%. We have joined the PBOC in launching monetary policy tools in support of the capital market and worked with relevant sides to issue the guidelines and the subsequent implementation plans for bringing medium and long-term funds into the market. Through the concerted efforts of all sides, the A-share market, the investor expectation and confidence have notably improved. Third, on promoting high-quality development. Since last year, to support sci-tech innovation and the development of new quality productive forces, we have issued the 16 guidelines for supporting S&T enterprises, the 8 guidelines on the starboard, the 6 guidelines on merger and acquisition, and the opinions on the 5 key areas where the capital market could be leveraged to support high-quality development. In the meantime, we have taken raising the investment values of listed companies as an important anchor of our work and encouraged listed companies to give higher returns to investors, including multiple dividend payout per year and dividend payout before the Spring Festival. Last year, dividend payout of the whole market reached a historic high of 2.4 trillion yuan, up by 14.6%. More than 300 listed companies initiated dividend payout in the 2 months leading to the Spring Festival, with a total amount of over 340 billion yuan, which is another record in history. Last year, listed companies repurchased nearly 150 billion yuan of shares, also a new high. On the whole, the total amount of dividend payout and share repurchase far exceeds that of IPO refinancing and shareholding reduction. The dividend yield of the CSI 300 index has reached 3.4%. An ecosystem with greater balance between investment and financing is quickly taking shape in the market. The Central Economic Work Conference and the recently held meeting of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee both stressed the importance of stabilizing the real estate and the stock markets. And in the government work report delivered by the Premier yesterday, the goal of stabilizing the real estate and stock market have been included in the opening chapter, which is also a new development. We will resolutely implement these decisions and continuously push forward the implementation of the new 9-point guideline and the 1-point policy framework. We will deepen comprehensive reform of investment and financing in the capital market, and on that basis accelerate the new round of reform and opening up in the capital market and strengthen the foundation for the healthy development of the stock market. First, we will strengthen the inclusiveness and the multi-tiered market system. We will deepen reform of the starboard, the growth enterprise market, and the Beijing Stock Exchange, improve differentiated arrangements involving IPO, information disclosure, and the sector structure, and promote the concentration of market resources in new industries, new business forms, and new technology fields. Second, we will further improve the coordination of investment and financing. We will strengthen the coordinated development and counter-cyclical adjustment mechanisms for the primary and secondary markets. Further improve the governance of listed companies, explore more concrete and effective measures to protect the lawful rights and interests of investors, and promote the effective check and balance between retail investors and the key minority investors, such as major shareholders and actual controllers of listed companies. We will encourage listed companies to enhance their awareness and ability of paying back to investors. We will also remove the bottlenecks and choke points that prevent Social Security, insurance, wealth management, and other funds and other medium and long-term funds from entering the market, and bring more fresh water into the capital pool. Third, we will strengthen the effectiveness of regulatory law enforcement. On the one hand, we will seriously punish violations in accordance with the law, push for the introduction of judicial interpretation of breach of trust crime and regulatory rules for listed companies, speed up the revision of regulatory rules of securities companies, deepen interagency coordination and coordination between central and local governments, and exercise effective joint penalties in accordance with law. On the other hand, we will strictly guard against violations based on responsibilities, strengthen the long-term mechanism for preventing accounting fraud, improve the whistleblower system, further ensure the gatekeeper responsibilities of intermediary agencies, further strengthen technology-empowered regulation and reinforce management at the source. Fourth, we will further strengthen the adaptability of the foundational market system. We will respect the laws of the market and respect rules, optimize the mechanisms for market pricing, evaluate and improve the mechanism for transaction settlement, and create a more equitable, efficient, attractive, and predictable institutional environment for all market participants. We will also steadily expand high-standard institutional opening up, improve the record filing system for overseas IPO, and steadily expand cross-border connectivity to better promote reform and development through opening up. Thank you.